Autobots, roll out!
What's going on, everyone? Mike One and Mazzy here.
Hey everybody!
I just put this in at the start of the video. This isn't what the video is about. I was going for the, what was it, the cherry bomb,
The
cherry popper yoke, and I accidentally walked back too far and fell off the edge of the catwalk, so I had to go all the way around, and it was absolutely raging. I didn't think I'd get back to the body in time.
It was funny because I was down already at the spot that you'll see later in a little bit, and all I could hear was you going, "Shit, you won't believe it! Shit, shit!" I was like, "What the hell?"
But no, do you want to tell what we were doing in this video when we were actually?
Yeah. So, yeah, was it yesterday that we done? Yeah, yesterday I got up. It was, God, what time was I got up? I'm always up, way. And I was like, dude, I really want to get the blunder gas or the acid gas or the blunder whatever, the blunder gas whatever achievement before that we play later on with Crazy, so at least then Crazy could get it and the both of us weren't having to get it. So we got it anyway, and we were kind of finishing up. Then we said we'd just come down here for a last stand, and you see it's at, we came down here at 9 and it's 10 now, so we said we're just gonna go for
Hold on.
I can counter potato. But yeah, we basically just said, right, let's just stay here for the last stand, and we didn't really expect to be standing for so long.
Seeing as the length of the video, it's only a minute and a half in, and the video is like 19 minutes long or something.
But you see, like, until like insta-kill, and even I was using it on insta-kill, I loved that. I loved grabbing them. The whole video, I was just spamming the blunder gash. Actually, it was the acid gash at this stage. I was just spamming it like mad. Yeah, and we were kind of trying to beat each other to try and grab the
grab the perks
drops
in the distance. Yeah, or not perks. Sorry, yeah, the drops in the distance. Yeah, yeah. This was at lunchtime, so I couldn't stay on for too long. I couldn't. I was just about to head off and you know, make dinner for the little lad and that. But the little lad. Yeah, this was just so much fun. It was, like, you can see here that I primarily will be using the Uzi for the full video. It's just a non-upgraded, a normal Uzi, and I think a normal Thompson that I had. You had the blunder gas or the acid gas and the MP5. I didn't know what your second weapon was.
I never used it.
What perks did you have? Just jug, and you can see there I just got the electric one just beforehand because I knew I'd be down the front trying to zap them as much as possible.
I got it.
Epic.
It was just, honestly though, we couldn't stop laughing though. The rounds just kept going up, and the kills and the points. You see our points at now, like, and you just by the end of it, our points are just crazy. Like, so we were so overpowered with one blunder gas, one blunder gat. Imagine what we're going to be like.
Phone.
Justin, get that. Thank you.
We'll just pause this for a second. So, before we got totally interrupted by that phone call by
Justin,
Mr. P. Gamble.
Justin couldn't answer it there. He was making me a fresh pot. So, back to the gameplay. What were we talking about?
I can't remember. We were talking about the guns and the perks that we had at the time. Yeah, yeah, just a normal Uzi, normal Tommy gun, and then the shields. The shields are just it makes it overpowered with the shields.
My man said it there just before we sat, and I think it's going to be one of the first things we go for after I'd say like the dogs and stuff is we're going to get the shield because and I think this is going to be our spot for holding out.
Yeah. Because
like if you see, like, they only come at us from one way and we can get out if we need to.
Yes. Okay.
Jumping
That's what I was actually going to say, and I was trying to speed Mazzy up there before I forget. If you saw there when I put up the score, I had 2 kills more than Mazzy, okay, and that's at round 12. Wait till you see at the end with what happens. It's absolutely, it's brilliant. It is. It's just so much fun, yeah. Again, as I said to you, when I say, like, this is why I don't like solo zombies, because you wouldn't be doing this in solo, really. You wouldn't unless it was lower rounds. You'd be constantly doing circles and all that kind of stuff, and I wouldn't profess to be a beast zombie player.
Like myself.
If you watch enough,
Just bouncing all over the place.
If you watch enough and get used to the different areas of doing them into certain maps, anyone can do high rounds. I think that is as boring as shit, I must admit. This, I would watch this all day long. I would, if someone was sitting here like this.
And there's the kills going, they're just slowly waking up. Yeah, no, this type one. But honestly, like near the end of the video, we just couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing. I just couldn't get over how like overpowered we were, and like we really, you'll see, we get pushed back maybe once, twice, and even at that, it's no big deal. Like
it's only back to the second shield. It's just seeing the colours.
Yeah.
As I said, it's as I said to you before, it's kind of like gay pride zombies. It is, because there's greens and blues and reds and all that kind of shit. Going on.
And then the amount of smoke as well. There's a couple of times you just can't. I couldn't see in front of me, just with the amount of smoke. Like there, I could have done like 3 or 4 different shots there. Like I was just spamming it like fuck.
Yeah. And it was so easy for you to spam it that amount of times because we kept getting max ammos.
Yeah. And that's another thing, because it kind of groups them up. You get more drops, and with the Brutus coming every kind of couple of rounds, like we were sorted.
It was, and that's why I was going to record some of it from your point of view in the theatre. But then when I look back at it, I was like, I'm down the front, watching all the colours pop on.
And mostly I was kind of in red. I kept on getting hit markers because I kept running down and back up, and just unbelievable it was. But you see here, even at the end of every round, even though the round started, I was still able to go down. We were able to get new shields and stuff like that. Like my shield gets the brunt of it, but your shield kind of stayed there for max because it was the kind of backup, you know.
Once, I think in this whole video, I had to go and get a new shield. That was it, because of it was so overpowered. So you can imagine what would happen. You can.
I missed that one.
We're always laughing.
I missed that one.
Yeah. We're just constantly laughing. Like as much fun as other maps have been, the Reese and that, I think I would laugh more at this spot than any other part of any map because of how overpowered you can be. And like most nights we do. Oh, here comes the man himself. That was it. Just so simple.
Yeah, we literally was two tomahawks and a bit of the blundergat or the acid gas.
Yeah.
So we were sorted.
You think about us all here with the Hells Retrievers, upgraded weapons. Like you could easily have, we saw now that we can all have blundergats. We all with blunder acid gats or whatever the other reincarnations of them are, and then upgraded either Tommy gun, MP5 or Uzi because they're there on the walls close by.
I actually forgot there. Yeah, so the MP5 is just
inside there. Yeah.
But like the points just keep on racking up. So. You see, I was just spamming it because one, there is just so much ammo in it to begin with, and two, we just kept on getting drops. So.
Yeah, it's
perfect.
I was like, no, you're gonna go get that one.
I think I missed that one. Right,
there we go.
No, but honestly, even at the end of round 9, like you were saying, geez, you never even got a chance to use. You never got a chance to use it. So that's why we said we'd come down here for the last stand.
Yeah.
And we just kept going and going.
Will we just end it now? Will we end it now? We kept saying, and the rounds went so fast, compared to other games.
But that's it. Like even you see, like Mike was shooting the Uzi there, and it's barely. And there was one stage, I think it was maybe next round or something, I was shooting the MP5 for a while, and it was absolutely doing nothing. But with the acid gap, you just destroyed him. Mixture of everything.
But like this with double tap, would be.
I'd say.
You can see here if they're up close and I'm shooting at the head, it will do
a
bit of damage. But because we had, look at the points now that we're racking up, I did once or twice go and I'd reload the Uzi and then I'd spend an extra 500 points or whatever getting the extra, the clip into it, just to have it, because we had so much points.
Sure, that's ridiculous. Like, look,
it was 16 already, it is, and we're just
6 rounds and we build up so many points. Like
there we go. I just go back to just pick up the extra 25 rounds just to have them. and I didn't need to once go to the Tommy gun. At all. That's all I used, and I barely used the full. As you can see, I barely. Is that the first time I went to get it? Ammo.
No, I have to say the Uzi is got like I think it was this kind of gameplay was the very first time that I played it, and I switched it out for the Blundergat, but no, it is. It's so quick fire. It's brilliant gun it is.
I don't know what round it is, but when I was watching it last night, I did notice in one of the rounds, and I couldn't find it when I was going back slowly through the video, but Mazzy actually does stick me with one of the acid gas needles or whatever it is, little
just
capsules, whatever they are.
But the thing is, like, even I said to you on yesterday, like it's just so easy to go higher, especially if we had someone else, and especially if we had the three of us with the acid Blundergat or whatever. It'd be just so easy to keep going and going and going. Like, the only reason we stopped is because, well, we had to.
The shields. I was just pointing at the shield there. The shield is one of the main reasons why you can do this here.
Because it does clunk them all up.
It clumps them all up, and it takes them away from you unless you get too close.
Yeah.
You know, too far up, they will come for you eventually. But the shield is just, and as I said, I think that's the first thing when you're starting to do the dogs, to get the Hells Retrievers and that, to have the actual shields, because on your back it does help out. When I was trying to do the dogs down here, I think you were in a different position at the start of the game. I got caught. I told you I got caught near the Tommy gun, and I was surrounded by zombies, but wasn't getting hit marked because
of the shield.
Because they were hitting the shield, and then I was able to use the Uzi or whatever gun I had to clear a path in front of me and get out of the way. So it's
because a couple of times you were like, no, I'm down, I'm gone, and then you were like, holy mother of God, you said that shield will save me.
Yeah, there was.
I just love seeing it stuck to their heads. It's comical.
Excuse me, people. And also as well, I didn't do it as often as I should have. I've noticed that I should have been closer to the shield reloading. But there was a couple of times that there was a group of them, it shocked them, and then you blundered or acid got them, and it's just the colours of it is just
comical. It is.
Like, there you go, look at that.
Like, even look, we get pushed back, but then your shield is there, and so we still keep on raping them out.
Yeah, and it stops Brutus. It does it. It keeps Brutus in check as well. When we're
that's a good to eat. Now, if he came past the shield, but even if he did, we still kind of we're able to get him in a couple of seconds when he comes at us. Like,
it's look at them all. They're just.
There was actually there's one bit in this where you do a bit of a run. You do to go get ammo. I think.
Oh yeah, I go to get.
Hilarious.
I go.
Yeah,
it
was something. Yeah, I forget, but I remember just thinking, "Holy shit, what are you doing?" And it was just hilarious. So I was like. But like, even like, look, it's the beginning. The next round begins, and you still have enough time to get out and back in. So I think this is nearly a perfect strategy. As in, it really is. Yeah, for building points and stuff. It really is, because,
like, if you had the sporks, and you had them gathering around the shields,
you could just knife it,
and you'd have so much.
Oh, here it is. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, yeah, sure, we had the insta-kill, but
because
still,
we had the insta-kill,
still though, I was like, what are you doing?
I was like, we have to end it soon, but
we kept saying, this round, we'll just end it, we'll sit down, or we'll just let them come at us, and, it's hilarious.
And even round 18, okay, it's not majorly high, but when you're holding off, it's the thing, the one spot, it's let's try to keep, ammo conservation.
Yeah.
There was none of this in this. You could see that we're, like, I could have knifed half those zombies there and insta-kill, but...
but like, that's the thing, like, you might say it's 18, it isn't high, but we weren't going for high round, so when you're not going for high round, that's fairly high, like, and we were planning on dying or getting killed around 9, 10,
all we wanted to do was get you to get that achievement. So
that's all we wanted.
Crazy. We didn't. Excuse me. We didn't have to.
We didn't have to redo it again for me to do it.
Redo it again. Exactly. We could keep Crazy. Could keep the Blundergat.
We just keep going
with the things. As far as map packs, so far, this has been my favourite one since
since the new Black Ops 2.
Since Ascension, is that it's lagging a bit on the computer. It is when we were watching it there. Hopefully it's all right now. Yeah, I don't know if that was the bit there, but there is one. Maybe it's in the next round or whatever. I told you that I threw grenades. I pressed the grenade button a couple of times, and it just went spammed it all in one go. It did. 3 or 4 of them shot out of my hand. It did.
So you see the bow shields without.
So this is the first time, round 18, and this is when Brutus came in. Brutus comes in.
Yeah, because you hear that, you can see the rumble there, and you're like, shit, he's coming. I was like, whoa.
You're like, come on, you
big boy.
Oh.
It's just that shock it's brilliant.
You see,
yeah,
it's just epic. It is. Boom. And you get some amount of points you do for killing them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Again, we're like, I know this is a 19-minute video or whatever of us just sitting. Come on through there, you piece of wax. I know it's a long video of us just staying in the one spot, but the colours of it, the amount of zombies that got.
But even like it's so much fun. Like now, I suppose if you're going up to round 50, 60, if you kept doing it like that, I'd say it would get boring. But these couple of rounds, it's just so much fun it was. Like, look at that, insta kill after insta kill, double point after double point, max ammo after
press
max
the wrong
ammo.
button. Is this it here? There.
Yeah,
there.
look at that. You were like, holy shit, you knew.
And then I said, you do it, and then you threw that by mistake because I did the same at the start.
You see, I think I only had one grenade left. I was like, okay.
I think that's the only knife I did. See, I'm so used to. Oh. I'm so used now to shooting the Hell's Receiver, the Tomahawk out. I'm just going to call it Tomahawk. I always do. I don't call it Hell's Receiver. Excuse me. Oh god. That I forget what button the grenades is.
I think this is the only time that we actually got pushed back that far.
Far back. Yeah. But so, we knew I was like, we could have killed him up closer. I was just trying to hit him with the Tomahawk, and you didn't want to hit him with the Blundergat.
But you see it here. We said, right.
Yeah, that's it.
We're just gonna sit down and we're gonna take it.
Got out. And this is the first time ever in a game that I was Weasel.
And it's the first time that I wasn't Weasel.
Yeah. I'm usually Finn. I am when we're playing.
And I'm always Weasel. But you see, like even there, like we're just like.
Yeah, we said we throw grenades and throw tomahawks, and that was it. That was the ending of it.
And so I nearly forgot that we had the afterlife.
The afterlife, yeah. That's why I was like, would we just end it? But no. We had to do it.
We had to pick ourselves back up.
I was like, what the hell? And that's the thing about Afterlife, sometimes you don't know where the hell you are and you get pushed all around the place.
Yeah, now you were able to revive, so you see, I don't know if you can't really see me, but I could not get through to revive myself, so I had to, you see there, the group disappeared. I had to disappear some of them, and then, there we go. But, it
was brilliant, man.
What was that, 11 rounds?
It was 10 rounds anyway, really. 10 rounds or so. And look at, there you go, look at the kills that you've after racking up in those 3 minutes you
absolutely hilarious. It was.
Just absolutely beast mode it was. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Yeah.
Next time you'll hear from me, I will be out of my 20s and into my 30s.
Woo!
And Mazzy's heading off to work now. Every little helps.
Fuck off. Titties!